Hello.
Hi. This is the Chicken Show.
The Chicken
The
Show.
Pickin Chicken Show.
And we're going to be reviewing Popeye's chicken sandwiches.
Both of them. Spicy and the regular. I don't know which one's which.
Pull these babies out of the bag.
Give you a good look.
Comes in this paper. Paper is nasty. This reminds me of McDonald's.
Yeah.
I don't like the paper.
I believe that this is the spicy one.
Yeah, this smells normal.
And that's the regular one.
There's a good look at the chicken. It's got some mayo and a pickle, and that is it.
So we're going to cut them in half. And
Let me go get a knife. Time to get to cutting. That was clean.
Mm-hmm.
You want to cut yours? Take a look, gamers. That was a clean cut. We cut the pickle in half. That's what you call a clean cut sandwich.
Both the pickles, though. So I'm not a pickle fan personally, so all of here is going to be giving you the pickle pick.
Alright, so we now each have a spicy half and a regular half. We're going to get started. What should we start?
I think it makes sense to start with the regular.
Yeah, I think so too.
Good taste of that. And this is our baseline.
Alright, so I've got a regular with pickles. Miles here has a regular without pickles.
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go.
It's pretty good. Mine's a little chewy.
Mine is not. I got a really good bite out of that. I mean, I do think that Popeye's chicken tastes more like you're taking a bite off of like a chicken leg or something than other chicken sandwiches from like a normal like fast food place, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't get that feel from like a Wendy's, you know?
You're getting a little better. It's not very crispy though, this one.
No, it's not very crispy, and we just got this
Yeah.
at the store, drove it back home 15 minutes ago or something.
Very quick. So it's fresh.
I would say that like the taste, like the chicken is good. The mayo it plays its role, I think, pretty well. It's a good backing flavor.
Mm-hmm.
I think it complements this well, and I like the pickle. I think the pickle's a good addition.
It's flavorful. Pretty juicy. My first bite was a little, I don't know, rubbery. It's kind of weird, but
Interesting.
Overall, still good.
Yeah.
You can see.
Very juicy. Very good. Good sandwich. I have some thoughts about this, but we'll review our scores at the end.
It's definitely a good sandwich.
It is.
Now for the spicy version.
Yes. Mine, I will note, has some crisp right here.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of crisp, a lot of skin. So that may affect my opinion here. Let's go.
Okay. Oh yeah. This is where it's at. This is the sandwich. Yeah, you can. It's like one of those sandwiches where you can taste the spice, but it's not overwhelming for sure.
Yeah.
Like if you ate the whole thing, it'll
get pretty spicy.
But
I definitely it has heat
mm-hmm.
and it has a spice flavor, but those two things feel kind of detached from each other. It's almost a dry heat.
And I don't know why. This thing, the texture just feels better than the regular sandwich. Maybe it's just like the battering done today.
I think it also just kind of depends per sandwich.
Yeah. It's crispier.
Yeah, mine is definitely crispier. I mean, we have the same sandwich, just
mm-hmm.
halves of them, but.
And the spicy mayo is excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Just adds another layer to it.
I think you do lose the flavor that the mayo offers to the original flavor sandwich,
Mm-hmm.
but it makes up for it in spicy. And if you
Yeah.
like their particular type of spicy, which I think most people will,
Mm-hmm.
it's a very good sandwich for sure.
Yeah.
Bring in the special guest. Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
How does it smell? This is spicy.
Mm-hmm.
She's not sure.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think she's a fan of this yet.
Mm-hmm.
We will see in coming episodes. Because we plan to taste as many fast food chicken sandwiches as we can get our hands on. And maybe not even fast food, just chicken sandwiches in general. And we'll see what her overall consensus is. Maybe our special guest just doesn't care for sandwiches.
Mm-hmm.
But she doesn't like this one. So, oh well.
All right. It's scoring time. So, for the original Popeye's chicken sandwich, we're going to give it a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 7.5.
All right.
7,
so we're
7.5.
very close.
Okay, we're very close. What are your thoughts?
I think that the original sandwich is very tasty, but it doesn't have the crisp I'm looking for. It's got a very good flavor overall, and the chicken texture is good. I definitely think that it's lacking in terms of crunch factor.
I agree. I think that I'm rating it against my general idea of what I want in a non-spicy, not a specific flavor chicken sandwich, an original chicken sandwich, if you will. And I'm thinking of there should be a little bit more of a crunch. I don't like that much crunch in my chicken sandwich, but most of the original Popeye's chicken sandwiches I've had have not had very much of a crunch. So I agree, this one's no different. I just don't like it as much as some people. I think that's why I gave it a little bit higher of a score at a 7.5.
Yeah. It's still a good sandwich.
It is a good sandwich. I think that the mayo plays exactly the right role, but the quality of the chicken should be just a little bit better, especially the way that it's breaded. Yeah. I just think that there's something to be desired there.
And the bread's solid, and that's the quality for both.
And as far as a specific review of the pickle, I guess, since you didn't have that, I would say that for a chicken sandwich pickle, it's good. I think that they are probably the right size. I like the size and the thickness of the pickles in Popeye's chicken sandwiches. But I would say that in the original, while I do think it has a net add to the flavor, I think it leaves a little bit of a slimy texture that makes the shortcomings in the chicken kind of come through. So the pickle does hurt it, but it also helps it. Yeah. Okay, so now for the
spicy sandwich.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 8.5.
All right.
Okay, so we have the same difference in the opposite direction. What are your thoughts?
I love the spicy chicken sandwich. I tend to favor spicy sandwiches and foods in general. I like that extra kick that it gets. And just overall, the spicy chicken sandwich was more crunchy. I like the texture. It felt juicier. Spicy mayo's nice. I would agree with my co-host here in saying that the mayo flavor doesn't come through as much in a good way, but it makes up for it in the spice. Just overall, it's a good level of crunch. Maybe a little more would be my ideal, but it's still really good. Overall, just banger of a chicken sandwich. 9 out of 10.
I agree for the most part. I think that, my particular half that I got on this run had a lot of extra just kind of breading pocket on the end that I took that first bite of. And I haven't had a spicy Popeye's chicken sandwich in a while. So that was my first impression, but I'm thinking about my opinion of it overall more so. I do think it maintains a little bit more of that crispness, that crunch. And I don't know why that is, but it is. Just in general. I do think that I would like more of the mayo flavor coming through. And I think if they did the spice in a different way than making spicy mayo, I think that would be achieved, and I would like that more, but that's not the way that Popeyes does it.
Yeah.
And that's fine. I think that the chicken definitely tasted juicier, and I think that's contributed to by the fact that the mayo being, a liquid is also one of the prominent flavors. And the mayo on the original sandwich is only on the bottom bun, whereas on the spicy sandwich, they slather it on top. And so you get that spice throughout every bite. It's not uneven at all. And it makes it juicier by literally adding liquid. And again, as far as a pickle pick here, I would say that it does add to the spicy sandwich, but not as much as the original. And I would almost go as far as to say that the spicy sandwich is probably better without a pickle, even as someone who likes a pickle on a chicken sandwich.
Yeah. That's our final scores. And I guess in our chicken ranking, it's first place for now for both of us because we don't have anything to compare it against.
Yeah, so at the scores seen above and around us, these are the current rankings for the Popeyes original and spicy chicken sandwiches, averaged out and all of that. But as this series continues, you will probably see it dethroned because there has to be a 10-level chicken sandwich out there, and we're going to find it. Now, one important thing is that we have to also tally what our special guest thinks about these chicken sandwiches. And this time, our special guest did not much care for these sandwiches.
No.
I think that she liked the original more than the spicy.
Yeah.
But neither very much.
No.
And so we will gain more information on that as it develops. And in the future, you might see her affect our scores. So, with that said, this has been Pickin Chicken,
Chicken.
and we will see you guys next time.
Yeah!
Yeah!